The Dubbing King software presents Why Localization is Vital in Global Marketing. A comprehensive guide. Why localization is vital. Localization is vital in global marketing if you want to increase sales, broaden brand awareness and boost your SEO. Your website is the very cornerstone of your global marketing strategy. Failure to localize it for different regions and your global marketing will have little success. But, though you may have heard the term used a lot, can you say in absolute confidence what it actually means? Many people get confused between translation and localization, and it's not hard to see why. But, while translation takes care of the words and maybe even uses a little creative license with the copy, localization goes way deeper. Your global marketing strategy should be thought out beyond getting your website translated into different site versions and locales. After all, you want a marketing message that speaks to the heart, not a diluted version of your company values that barely makes sense. Your website is the very cornerstone of your global marketing strategy. Failure to localize it for different regions and your global marketing will have little success. Reasons why localization is vital for your business. Capturing your target audience. The Common Sense Advisory found that as much as 87% of consumers who can't read English won't buy products from an English website. Just think about it. Would you buy a product from a Polish website that you couldn't understand? In a currency you don't use and with unfamiliar processes? It's one of the biggest myths in the world that everyone speaks English. In fact, only 9% of the world's population speaks English. This means, if you've got global marketing in your sites, localization of your materials is essential. It's true that global tastes are merging. But, you'll still need to break through that language barrier if you want to capture your target audience. When you invest in quality localization of your website, mobile app and marketing materials, you're investing in extra sales and increased adoption of your brand. What works well for one country won't necessarily catch on in another. Each new market you enter will need careful research. Images of a happy blonde family playing at a beach won't be appreciated in China or the Middle East. Some countries display dates and times differently and weight in grams and kilos, instead of pounds and ounces. You'll need to make sure that your shopping cart and quote forms display in the local currency. You'll need your content optimized for SEO. Spanish may be widely spoken throughout 22 counties, but that doesn't mean they all use the same vocabulary or colloquialisms. Your local marketing campaigns need to vary from region to region. People celebrate different holidays and share different calendars and seasons. Enhancing your SEO. If you haven't heard about it yet, search engines are becoming increasingly local. This means that no matter how great your SEO is at home, if you aren't localizing your content, your SERP ranking will fall. And that's a pretty good thing, really. Users used to have trawled through pages of search results that were totally irrelevant to them. Now, major search engines like Google understand that customers want access to local businesses. You know, ones that they actually have a chance of going to. If you're selling your clothing line in France and your website is still in English, you may as well say au revoir. It can be hard to compete when you don't have a local presence, a local office or phone number. But, you can still boost your SEO through content localization. And here's where marketing localization gets really cool. Instead of just translating your website and marketing promotions from one language to another, you'll work with carefully studied local keywords and search terms. You'll collaborate with a team of local experts who can advise you on the right tone and how to optimize your on-page content and marketing copy. You'll pepper your site with local words and get noticed in search engines. Better yet, you'll craft a message that resonates with your audience and target your promotions to the right people in the right places. Gaining a competitive edge. With over 7.5 billion people in the world and more than 3.7 billion internet connections, that's a lot of potential clients for your business. But that also means that there's a lot of competition. It's hard competing in foreign markets when you don't speak the language and aren't in the know about purchasing preferences and cultural norms. Localizing your communications as well as your global marketing efforts will give you a competitive edge like no other. Not only will you be top of mind compared to that other international company that isn't localizing, but you'll get a leg up on the local competition as well. If you do your job well in each new market you enter, you'll start winning customers' trust, repeat purchases and generating good reviews. This means you'll also start seeing conversions soar and ROI coming back in spades. Globalizing your brand appeal. When you start taking your brand to the masses, your brand awareness will increase, provided that you do it well. You already know by now that you'll need to adapt your content to different local audiences. But, you have to figure out how to do it just right so that you appeal to local preferences without diluting your global brand. Different countries have different connotations from colors, images, and icons. While white in the West is associated with cleanliness and purity, in India it's the color of mourning. One awesome example of a worldwide brand that's instantly recognizable is Coca-Cola. Those trademark colors don't change for anything. But, they still change their name for the Chinese market and adapt their local marketing campaigns. Improving the user experience. Localized content improves user experience. When local audiences can navigate your website and receive targeted offers and deals, their satisfaction level goes up. When they read a message that strikes a chord, see colors that evoke positivity and action, and find a site that doesn't feel translated or foreign to them, you'll get repeat visits. Remember that you're up against a lot of competition, only a few clicks away. If your users meet with a partially translated website or error messages that don't make sense, they'll quit on your site and won't return again. Aim for success in your global marketing strategy and aim for researched, accurate localization. Make sure that you keep your brand name and values intact while appealing to a wider audience. Know that simple translation is not enough, you need to go deeper and think and feel like a local. Why localizing your website is important for global marketing. Global customers respond to culturally relevant, localized marketing messages. Are you speaking their language? Today's digital technologies make it easier than ever for global customers to find the products and services that meet their needs. And they're searching for that information online, in the languages they speak. If your company's website isn't localized to appeal to those customers, you're blowing a big opportunity to build your business. You're also giving your competitors a major advantage in the quest to increase market share. Today's marketing is global marketing. These days, global customers expect online content in their preferred language. They quickly navigate away from websites and brands that fail to provide it. Genuine connections drive successful global marketing. Why does culturally relevant, localized marketing matter so much? For starters, it can make or break your ability to create genuine connections with consumers. For example, imagine that you're sharing content with Italian customers about a Christmas-time holiday sale. If you advertise to them the same way you speak to your US customers, you'll have a problem. The US market emphasizes Christmas Eve and Christmas Day as key holidays, while Italy puts its attention on January 6th, the Epiphany. A misstep this simple may seem harmless at first glance. But it can undermine your marketing efforts by demonstrating that you don't quite get the Italian market, as well as other companies do. Those customers will notice. They won't like it. When your website is translated and localized for global customers, however, you're proving you understand and care about them. You create stronger bonds with customers that way. The benefits of a localized online experience. Localized websites and other digital content enable you to make genuine, authentic connections with consumers and level up into advantages like these. 1. Increased trust. Websites that reflect the linguistic and cultural distinctions between various markets and their languages of choice show that your brand understands and respects their individual cultures. This fosters customer trust. 2. Easier interaction with your brand. Customers' lives are influenced by what they use every day, including their preferred social media platforms, mobile sites and more. By making your online presence available in multiple languages, across all channels, your company will be able to reach more people where they live and work. 3. Stronger brand consistency. Translating websites for your global markets give you full control of your message, and deliver a consistent brand experience across all markets. It's easier to ensure your brand messaging is being communicated as you intend, rather than miscommunicated by third-party companies or agencies. 4. Better segmentation. Today's leading website translation solutions make it easier than ever to share customized messages to customers in different global markets. You can keep control of your online message while catering to regional customer needs, and expanding your business's digital footprint at the same time. 5. More support for InMarket teams. Localized websites are not only great resources for consumers, they're great for local sales and support teams as well. A localized site can highlight market-specific products and services, comply with local regulations and legal requirements, and provide information that local marketing teams can draw on as they pursue leads. 6. Driving better online search results. Localizing your online presence isn't limited to what customers can read on your website. With the right translation solution, everything can be localized: images, multimedia, social media, dynamic PDFs and more. Even keywords, metadata, and haflang tags can be localized to drive better search results for your company. Conclusion. These days, your company must speak the local languages of your global customers. And you only strengthen your marketing team's reach and success by offering localized online content across every channel, in every market you serve. To make the most of your online localization efforts, partner with a digital-first translation agency that employs expert human translators hand in hand with advanced technology solutions to get your marketing message to your customers in the language